Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another tutorial on my YouTube channel. Today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make this very simple iron golem farm. You don't need a lot of materials, except you need a lot of blocks, and the difficult part in this farm is to transfer villagers from either villages or just breed them normally. That, in my opinion, is very difficult, not to get the resources. Wait, I just need to light this place up. Okay. It's very annoying. Get out of here. I'm trying to do my video here. Okay, let's get away from the sounds. Sorry, Golem, for torturing you that much. But anyways, how the farm works is basically, these villagers are spawning iron golems constantly because they need iron golems to protect themselves from zombies and stuff like that from the night. But I have cheated the system, so it's not really night at my world. But yeah, anyways. These villagers will spawn iron golems constantly, and when the iron golems spawn, they will get caught on the water stream, and they will... Oh my god, wait 2 seconds. No, oh my god. Yeah, I just needed to turn that sound down. I was getting very annoyed by it. But yeah, when the villagers spawn a an iron golem, it will get caught in the water stream, and it will flow down to the block right here. And when they get to this magma block, they will literally just die. A very painful death. Sorry about that. I am very crazy. Also, sometimes the villagers spawn cats, so you get string as well if you want wool, or I don't know. But that is not really the case, or the thing that you want to get from this farm. But yeah, so that's basically how it works. They spawn golems, they get caught in the water and dies within this magma block, and just like this, you will see that they spawn. So yeah, and this farm is actually, in my opinion, a very efficient farm, or not a big efficient farm. When I think about very efficient farms, I mean like you get 500 items per hour, something like that. That is a very efficient farm. This is like a totally fine farm if you don't use a lot of iron. But if you use a lot of irons for like beacons and stuff like that, you probably need a lot more iron. So I would really recommend building this thing. If you just AFK overnight, or you just AFK a whole day, you get about 1,000. So where was I? My dad interrupted me. If you AFK for like over an hour, not an hour, but if you have AFK on this farm, within this farm, for about 1 day or so, or you just stand AFK overnight, you will get some few stacks of iron. That is pretty much what you get, and that's good for me. I don't really use a lot of iron, but if you're like crazy and you build many beacons or stuff like that, iron is a very good material. But like I said, if you stand FK for a full day or overnight, you will get a lot of iron. And yeah, this farm is not really difficult to build either. It's just the difficult part about this is getting the blocks. You need a lot of blocks, and the villagers itself. I will show you how to transfer them if you want into this little chamber right here. So yeah, that is basically the most difficult part, is to get the villagers in their cages, or the most annoying part. Rest is just building. Yeah, Nothing really that difficult. But yeah, let's get into building this thing. Or first I need to show you the materials. Before we start showing the materials and stuff like that, this farm is obviously for Bedrock Edition. You probably saw that in the title. I don't really know if you can build this on Java Edition, but I think in Java Edition uh, you probably can find many different farms for Java Edition. But yeah, if you look at my video, I just do for Bedrock Edition. But in Java Edition, I think you need to scare the villagers to get the iron golems spawn. You don't really need to do that in Bedrock Edition, so that is a plus. So you don't really actually need to get a zombie up here to scare them. They will just spawn golems by themselves. So I don't think this farm works in Java Edition, but you can try and see. I don't really have Java Edition here, so that's sad. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know, guys, that it may not work on Java Edition. But anyways, I will show you the materials right now, what you need to build this thing. So I have 2 chests here, one full with materials and one full with beds. So the materials you will need for build this farm is for the collection system, for example, you will need 1 hopper, minecart, 1 rail, 1 hopper, and 2 chests, normal chests. I have here, but I didn't put in, but I can put it in now, just to show you, like that. And 2 chests. You will need a magma block where you kill your iron golems. You will need 2 water buckets, and yeah, this is not enough for 2 water buckets, but if you make an infinite water source, you will get infinite or infinite water. So you can just pick it up from the infinite water source, and you can just make the rows. I will show you later on how to make that. So 2 water buckets you will need, and you will need about 1 stack glass. Like, I don't really measure by exact blocks, so you can just pick about. Like, this is not exactly how many blocks you will need. This is like around somewhere. So yeah, about 1 stack glass I would say for the cages. You will need 10 villagers, of course, else this farm is useless. So 10 villagers you need to have, and you will need 10 fletching table. You can use other workstations and workstations as well, like stone cutter, farmer, what they call it, and composter, blast furnaces. You can use smokers, smithing table, photography table, whatever you want. I just use fletching table because it's the easiest to make, or composter, it doesn't really matter. Then you will need 1 stack or about 1.5 stack of oak leaves, or you can use just glass. This prevents the iron golems for spawning on the edge. You can use glass as well, or slabs, if you don't want them to spawn up here. You just need any block that iron golems can't spawn on, or yeah. And I chose leaves in this case. So if you want to do it with leaves, 1.5 stack, or 1.5 stack glass, 1.5 stack slabs, whatever you want. Then you will need 9 stacks of blocks of your choice. I chose to make it out of planks, wooden planks. You can use whatever blocks you want, concrete, brick, cobblestone, stone brick, yeah, just whatever, stone, I don't know, diamond blocks, I don't know. That's just a pure flex if you have it, or you can use it to make an iron golem farm. Yeah. Basically, you can use any block what you want, but I use wooden planks or oak wood. And yeah, you will need about 9 stack. Then what you will need is 20 beds, and that is pretty much all. 20 beds to put just, yeah, down here on just, yeah, under the cages. And that's basically all you need to have to build this farm. Like I said, it's not really that big. You need about you need a 23 by 23, and height I would say probably a 12. So if you build this on the ground, you will dig out about 23 by 23 by 12 in height. So yeah, I don't really know what to say anymore, rather than let's get into it. Let's get building. Okay, first off, I just need to get away from that iron golem farm, because if you build many of these farms, and yeah, that is actually one thing I want to say, is if you want to build multiple farms like this, if you want a lot of iron, you can build many of these farms, but you can't really build them next to one another. Because that will interrupt the phase of spawning iron golems. So if you want multiple of these farms, you can totally do that, but you need to think about moving them about 200 blocks away or something like that, 200, 400, so they don't really interrupt one another. Just keep that in mind. And if you want this thing, or if you want to build this thing, you can also make it in your main base, there where you are a lot. If you make it in your main base, you will always load it. So whenever you're online and doing other stuff like mining or something like that, you will always load it in, and you don't, yeah. And if you're making like an industrial district somewhere else and you're not over there, it will not produce a lot of iron. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're building this thing. That if you build it in your main base, it will be much more efficient than if you're building it far away. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, let's get started. Direction or this direction. Okay, guys. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes when I say my clips, the clips get very not laggy, but it somehow cut out different parts of the clip. So yeah, it happened right here. So you didn't really hear the first sentence that I said. And basically what I said is you need to build up 4 blocks, then you will destroy the 3 blocks under the block under the top block. I can yeah, I can how to say it, I can paint on my screen to show you what I mean. But yeah, that's basically what I was saying before the PS4 interrupted me. So yeah, you decide. So from this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 23. So my English. Then what you will do when you have your 23 row or planks that I use, yeah, you can use other blocks like I said. Then we'll go from this block 23 again, but in the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And yeah, then you have like an L shape. Ha, loser. Okay, never mind. Then what you will do is to go to connect these two lines with one another. So you will go here and you will go here, and you will connect both of them to each other, so it will make a square, a 23 by 23 square. Then what you will do is to build or fill the then what you will do is to fill the square up. So yeah, I'm just going to speed this up for you. Just like so. And there you have a flat surface 23 by 23 square, which is 1 block tall. And yeah, then what you will do is to go to each edge and you will make a wall around it that is too high. So you'll go around the edge of the square and make kind of a outline, just like this. Then you will build it too high. Just like so. Then you have yeah, quite kind of a square bowl, something like that. Yeah. Or square. Yeah, whatever. Then you have your square with walls. Boom. Then what you will do is to take your leaves and you will make a row of them around your farm. And this, like I said before, prevents the iron golems to spawn up here. If you don't have them on top, they will just spawn on the edge and they will drop down and run around. So you really need your rows of leaf around. Then what you will do is to take your wooden planks or the block you chose, and you will make a row, 2 row on, yeah, just a random side. Doesn't really matter which side you chose. Then you will make exactly the same, a 2 row by the opposite side, just like this. Boom. And it should look like this. Then what you will do is to come to an edge where you don't have, when you did not do this on, or this 2 by 2 or 2 row, yeah, you know what I mean. You will go, for example, to this edge here, and you will find the middle or the middle spot on this row, which is here, and you will go, or you will put 1 block here and a block just in front of it, so it's 1 by 2, just like this. And you will do that exact same thing on the opposite side, like that. And it should look like this. And this, however, this stage right here, you can choose wherever you want. If you want to build the cage first and move the villagers up first before you putting the water, I am in creative mode, so I can do that. I'm just doing it right now, but if you want to make it easier for you, you can just wait with the water and the collection system and stuff like that, and move your villagers first. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But I'm going to put my water in right now, so yeah, just look. So what you want to do is to take your 2 water buckets. You can either do this, make an infinite water source by taking your 2 water buckets and putting them in each corner, so it makes an infinite water source. Then you can just take the water and put it, yeah, in every spot. like this. And yeah, you can just keep going, or you can put the water bucket down on each, never mind, yeah. And that is basically what you can do. So you just need to fill this row with water, just like this. So the water flows to the middle, to the edge of these two, like, yeah, stand-up blocks. And you will do the same to the other side. You will put your water down. Oops, I missed one. Just like this. And it should look like this right now. The water flows to the middle on both sides. Then what you need to do is to put 2 water buckets right here to make them flow in the middle. And you will do exactly the same to the other side. Then you will have 1 block here which has no water in it. And if you have that, you have done exactly what you need to do. If you don't have it, it's actually fine in my opinion, because you will put your magma block right here, so you don't really have to have a unwatery block, because either way you will take damage if you walk on it. So yeah, if it has water on it, it doesn't really matter, just so the water flows into the middle on this block. That's the whole point. And what you need to do next is to come under your form, and you will make the collection system. So basically you will put oops, sorry, my bad. You will put two chests, a double chest under the magma block. Then you will put a hopper on top of the chest. Then, okay, might be a little bit tricky to do, but you will sneak and you will put a rail on top of the hopper, which will have a hopper minecart on it. Then you will just cover this minecart in blocks, and then you will break the rail under it, and then you can just, yeah, close it so the minecart doesn't move around. And that's basically the whole collection system. So whenever I throw an item into the stream like that, it will flow slowly to the middle, and it will be collected, and it will be transferred to the chest down here. And yeah, now you can actually destroy the water source, just like that. And yeah, that's basically how you make the killing mechanism and the collection system. So now we are going to move on to making the villager breeder place. Yeah, or not a breeder, but villager place. So what you will need is your beds, your glass and villagers, and your fletching table. First off, you will go into the middle of your farm where you have where you put your magma block, and you will go up 3. Then you can break these 2 blocks under the glass, and this is just temporary. You can actually use other temporary blocks. You will break them at the end, so I'm just putting glass because I have glass in my hand. You can just, okay, never mind, just take wood for now. Okay, then you will go 3 out from opposite directions like that, so it will make a giant stick. Then what you will do is to go 3 or 2 out, sorry, 2 out on this side like that, and you will go 2 out on this side. No, psych, not 2, 1 out, psych. Okay, so it from this block you will have 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so you have made a 4 by 1, 2, 4 by 7 rectangle. Yeah. Then what you will do is to put blocks right on this side, and you will leave this gap. I will show you why. And you will make the same on the other side. Then take your bed, or beds, I should say. And then you will put all the beds like this, just like so. Then you will put 3 beds like this. And that's why we have left this corner, is just because if you have a corner right here, it will not fit another bed on top. So I would just break that. And then what you will do is to break the blocks under it. Like I said, it was temporary. It's just because you can't really put beds in midair, so you use temporary blocks to do that. Then what you can do now is to take your glass and you put 1 glass right here. You will go from this block 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it so it will make a 5 row of glass. Then what you will do is to make a kind of a ring, or not a ring, but a wall that goes up to around the glass, just like this. Boom. And that's basically how you make one of these cages. And you will do exactly the same to the opposite side. So you will go 1 there and you go 5. So you have a 5 row. Then make your little walls that goes up to, just like this. And there you have your cages. Then what you will do is to break these blocks to the edge. And you will put your fletching table or whatever stand you have. If you have, whatever stand you have. And that's basically it. Now you just need to put your villagers in. 5 villagers. Oh, I can kill this one. Because this guy doesn't really have a workstation. So I will just kill him and put another in. Just like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Just like that. Now we have 5 fletchers. And we will soon see that iron golems should spawn. I can stand here with you guys to see it happen, so you guys can see how the farm works. And yeah, that's basically it for the entire farm. Pretty simple, right? Or am I just a very bad explainer? That's probably why. If you can hear, my English is not very good, okay? But if you have any questions about the farm or something like that, you can just comment it down below and I will try to help you. But yeah, that's all. I can stand here if you guys want to see a proof of it working. So yeah, let's the time lapse begin. Oh, actually, that was pretty close, but yeah, there we have it. You saw the iron golem spawn, and all starting up, it will soon enough spawn a lot of golems, or not a lot at the same time, but it will spawn frequently, so that's good. And I calculated, meanwhile, when the iron golems were trying to spawn, or I calculated about how much iron golems, or not iron golems, iron ingots you get from this farm, and it's about 50 stacks per day. If you have a rapidly spawn of iron golems like I have right now, if I have a rapidly spawning iron golems, you will get about 3 ingots per minute, and if we time that by 60, we will get 180. So you get about 3 stacks per hour from this farm, which is very, very good. And if you stand AFK here for about a day, you will get 4,320 ingots, which is very, very, very good. I love this farm. I'm probably going to build this on my Let's Play. Yeah, boom, 4,000 per day. So if, like I said, these iron golems spawn frequently, if they do that, you will get about 4,000 ingots per day, which is just crazy. Just see there, you just saw one spawn. And yeah, that's basically all. So yeah, that's basically all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or problems with your farm, you can ask me in the comment down below. If you have any problems, I will try to answer it. But yeah, and check out my other YouTube videos or tutorials where I build cactus farms, sugarcane farms, melon pumpkin farms and stuff like that. I will try to make every farm in Minecraft soon enough. And yeah, after that I don't really know what to do. If you guys want, I can show you a Let's Play or something like that in the future. I would really want to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Bye. Love you guys.